Stop being so ridiculous.
What do you mean ridiculous? That was my best performance. I've spent a lot of time in this sort of get-up, I can tell you. I'm Warwick Davis, and I play both Griphook and Professor Flitwick in the Harry Potter films. And I've also spent a lot of time right here in the Creature Shop. Now, as you know, Harry Potter's world is filled with all sorts of amazing, mystical and mesmerising creatures. Goblins, dragons, trolls, werewolves, and all sorts of hideous monsters. Oh, and talking of hideous monsters, this is Nick Dublin, and this is his shop.
And that is a background mask.
Yes.
And it's not even yours. Give it back.
Oh, is that fun?
Hello, I'm the creature effects designer for all of the Harry Potter films. And all of the creatures you see here are the actual ones created in the Harry Potter series.
Yes, they're all authentic, and they're all real, so if you see anything move,
Yes, they're real, but they're not living. You see, I was responsible for physical creature effects, things like prosthetic makeup, puppets, scale models for computer animation, or huge animatronics. Anything that's actually going to be on the set, in front of the camera, with the cast, with hands and the visual effects people.
and this is just a fraction of them. There were hundreds made over the years.
Well, I had a lot of help. My team included over 125 incredibly talented men and women, artists, designers, painters, sculptors and engineers, who all worked together to create everything that you can see in this room.
And me. I spent 5 hours a day sat in your makeup chair.
Stop complaining. I was doing the work.
Yeah, nice to look at you.
But before we got that far, we had to first figure out what each creature was going to look like.
To make the goblins completely believable, Nick was determined that each should have its own personality and distinctive good looks.
My team designed nearly 100 individual goblin heads that had to be sculpted and moulded into countless prosthetic parts, which were then applied to each of several dozen live performers.
It was a bit like a military campaign. We'd have our makeup applied in one place, and then we'd be marched to set where we'd have our contact lenses fitted, and then finally, just before the cameras rolled, our goblin team.
And at the end of the day, we do the entire thing again, but in reverse. Now, goblins can speak and move on their own, because there is a live actor beneath the makeup, sometimes a good one. Sometimes.
Yeah. However, when a script calls for a slithering snake or a live phoenix or a giant talking spider, Nick's team have to turn to machines for help. Come on over to the animatronics department, and I'll show you what I mean.
I think he said animatronics. Mind if I join you?
Yourself?
Hello, Jim.
Hello, Nick.
So, this is the animatronics area. Now, whilst most of the pieces you see around you are static figures,
In other words, they don't move.
the Harry Potter films also called for creations that slithered, flew, galloped, wriggled, squirmed and crawled.
Watch this.
I'm a monster book of monsters. I'm gonna nibble off your fingers.
Oh, I was having fun.
While the design team is busy figuring out what the creature will look like on the outside, other people, much smarter than I, figure out how to squeeze all of this on the inside.
Now, you can't just run down to your local hardware store and buy all this stuff. Most of what you see here was custom made right here in Nick's shop by very clever people like... well, by clever people like Jimmy. Pleasure.
Can I tell you about some machinery
Now,
we use?
Jesus, now, that's right.
They have to make sure that all of these bits fit inside a tight-fitting skin made in a separate location by someone else. When everything goes right, which is usually at the last possible second, you get a very realistic creature.
I'm gonna let you into a little secret. Nick has a very big head. And this is it. Well, obviously, it actually belongs to Rubius Hagrid.
Well, it was a secret, anyway. Thank you, Warwick. But since you've given it away, as you know, Hagrid is half giant, but Robbie Coltrane, the actor who played him, isn't. So in order to have Hagrid appear enormous next to a normal-sized cast member on camera,
Without the use of computer effects,
we created this incredibly realistic silicone animatronic head. It has real hair, believable plastic eyes, and an incredible array of tiny machinery inside, which can be controlled off-camera.
and if we got it right, you'd have never twigged that this Hagrid
Was really this machine. The animatronics team fit their machines into figures large and small.
Take Scabbers here. He's one of the smallest, but even he is filled with tiny gears and servos. Now, animatronics range in size from Scabbers to the Book of Monsters up to the Boar's Head here. But that wasn't the largest, was it?
Oh, by no means. You never turn down the opportunity to build a dragon. Head round the corner and I'll show you.
Wait, Nick. Thanks, Jimmy.
No. Months, no years, went into developing these huge creatures, as well as more fur, feathers, scales, gears and servos than you can count. These are massive machines. Aragog, for example, weighed over a ton on set. It's not working. No batteries. Down. For this scene, we needed a 40-foot dragon to thrash about in a cage, and John Richardson's special effects team provided the fire.
And when John rigs something, you best stand well back. He rigged the dragon with a flamethrower that threw bolts of liquid propane almost 40 feet, illuminating the whole set. It's quite magical.
It was. Ever since I was a kid, I've wanted to see a dragon. And that night, I saw a dragon, and it was an absolute joy.
Now, one of Nick's most complex creations was this.
I now know how to build a hippogriff. But I didn't before, no one ever had.
Can I have a go?
Carefully.
There. Now, the rear half of a hippogriff is like a horse, while the front is that of a giant eagle, with real feathers covering the head, neck, chest, and wings.
I had a feather specialist working for months with people, making sure each single feather had the right bend, the right colour, the right shape, and each one had to be individually inserted in exactly the right spot on the creature.
And the machinery inside looks like it was built by NASA. It's ridiculously complicated and requires many people and a computer to operate all of the various components individually to create a synchronized movement.
They say you must always bow to a hippogriff, otherwise it'll tear you apart. One of the funniest things I've ever seen was a group of VIP visitors when they came and saw the hippogriff. They bowed, so it bowed back. So they bowed, so it bowed back. And this went on for several minutes until finally a woman said, "Please make it stop. Protocol demands we keep bowing." It was so funny, I had tears rolling down my face. Now, before we go, I'd like to share with you the real secret behind all of the magic of the creature shop.
Oh, that's lovely, Nick, but I can't take all the credit. It's a bit embarrassing, really.
My crew.
Ah, yes.
The entire team at Leavesden has been like one giant family, and I'm totally in awe of the abilities of the people I work with. They've given me 100%, and have worked their socks off for 10 years to make fantastic work, and you know, it's them that really deserve the thanks.
Wow. 10 years. It's been magic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nick? Nick?
Don't touch it, Warwick.
Good. As he's gone. I'm alone. There we go. Nothing else to see, actually. None else things to show, so off you go.